we had to have a number of different conversations. There had to be consensus. I mean, everybody wanted to give input because our experience is very diverse, and it's just really hard to really separate them out. But for, the sake of this presentation and to help you understand sort of where that line is, we thought we would try our hardest. So urban planning is generally what we call the function. So this is the regulatory environment. They're generally 2D. They're generally larger scale plans. They usually are about, utility, infrastructure, roadway systems, big sort of what happens when you're 30,000 feet up in the air looking down, and you can just kind of see like the general roadways and blocks. That's sort of urban planning. Urban design looks at form. So this is when you really are like, we're walking down the street and it's about our experience, of going through a place. And so they're generally smaller scale projects. You sort of get more into small or special area plans. They're neighborhood size, if you can sort of think of a scale. So that's sort of the differentiation. They're distinct but complementary. That's another really important aspect to this. So we're giving you some pretty pictures here just to look at. The left side is what we're calling urban design, and the right side is what we're calling urban planning. These are two of Ratio's projects. This is Georgia Street. On the right is the Burlington Comprehensive Plan. So just to give you an idea of how different, and how many scales and what level of complexity we work at on a regular basis, and how we're able to shift our focus and vision from, very small scale, what it's like to walk down the street, to a whole city. I mean, that's kind of amazing. So I'm going to turn it over to Aaron to talk through some of our work products.
So you'll see a few different areas of focus, and as Leslie mentioned, there's quite a few more, but these are really the areas that we focus on within our practice and expertise. The first one's transit and transportation. The second one's sustainability, which is really integrated into every project. Economic development, of course, we mentioned Matt's kind of wheelhouse is that. Community development is another one. Urban design and land planning is another aspect, and then, of course, zoning ordinances and regulations. And one thing to note is if you can memorize these six things, I'm going to show you some project examples, and they have these icons attached so you can see kind of what aspects of our practice are integrated into each. So first project is the Rick District Neighborhood Plan and Ordinance. This is in Terre Haute. Finished this a few years ago. As many of you know, we have a long-term relationship with the university, with ISU in Terre Haute, and so this is kind of a plan that ran at the heels of the university master plan.